My name is Adam Arnold, and my line is eponymous. And we are in my studio, which is in Southeast Industrial District. I was really inspired by Walter Albini, who was a designer of men's and women's wear. And he used a lot of pattern and texture in his ensembles, as well as lots of layering and just kind of almost covering the body, which I'm pretty interested in as a designer. The pieces that I'm doing for the museum, which will be seen as one unit, are focus on tailoring, how I find inspiration through using Italian tailoring. The way I approach this is I know that I want to have suits and I want layers and I want overcoats and vests and sweaters and that sort of thing, and pants. And so how many fabrics can I pull together that still look cohesive? And then where are all these fabrics going to be plugged in? Just making sure it's balanced without being kind of matchy-matchy. I don't want it to be matchy-matchy. I want it to look like these people, you know, chose their own outfits and they somehow came together, like met in the park for a cappuccino. In fitting a garment, you will use a fabric that is appropriate to the weight of the garment. So if it's a jacket, I would use a canvas or a duck that would have a similar kind of structure. It gives the impression of how the finished garment will fit without actually using, you know, like $50 to $100 a yard fabric. A classic garment would be like pants, trousers, cardigan, sweater, the garment that continues through time, but it is subject to change by the prevailing trends. What I kind of aspire to do in my work is I make a lot of classic garments for people. And so I'm actually doing a fitting on a actual person. It's a pair of pants, but it is made for this person with this person in mind in a fabric that is inspired either by that person or inspired by an idea that I've kind of worked out with that person. And I kind of feel like through that, my question is, can you transcend the time and space in that element? Does it become a true classic garment, meaning that this garment will go through time and still remain classic because it fits this person and it was made for this person and it was made for the person in mind? I find the ability to transform fabric through using layers and hand sewing to be one of the best things in the world. And when you combine that with fit and making sure that something actually fits someone and not just fits their body, but fits their life, it's kind of it's the ultimate turn on.